Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Look here. Today is a special day. Today is a special day. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. Thank you so much for coming out. Look here. Here's what's finna happen. And I know y'all are looking at today's show and y'all are wondering why it is what it is. I'm going to explain it all in a minute. I figured that today this was the best outfit to wear for today. Y'all can see me in all glory today. Little chest hair that starts up here. I don't know why my chest hair is way up here, but we'll discuss all of that in just a few minutes. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. If you don't know what See You in the Morning is, it's my horrible idea to wake up about 7 o'clock, 7:15-ish in the morning and let y'all know what's going on in my mind, what my brain is dealing with. And today my brain is in overload. I can't even. This is your first time hearing this. You're about to experience something so cold. If you are a returning viewer, you've watched before and you came back, I thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. Today, you got to share what we got going on today. Today, you need to find wherever the share button is, and y'all hit the share button. You got to share today's episode because we going in today. Today is Black Liberation Day. Today is Juneteenth. Juneteenth in August. We had Christmas in July this year. We had Juneteenth in August. It's a lot happening, man. So we gonna go get into it now. If you ever watch, first thing I do is I speak to everybody on the show. And everybody that I speak to, you ought to share the show. Just today is the day to share it. But shout outs to the medal winners, the first three to speak. Roberta, the sheriff, Carter. First of all, Roberta, I know you the sheriff, but I realize that the law don't matter no more. It's a time when the law don't even make sense. So I'm right here with you, Roberta, but we got to let you go on this one. But Roberta gets the bronze medal. Coming in with silver is BB Betty Burnett, and the gold medal winner, the pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston Murphy, in the building. We also got JD, Don't Call Me Martin Luther the King, Crystal Tasty Pinnell, Eminem is in the building, Joyce Brown, Chantel, Thighs Out Weaver, Thea O'Neal, Kim Cat Thomas Jones is in the building. Lynette Smith, Brianne, the Pope, Calvin J. Hill, Sasha Fierce is in the building. Patricia Pippin, Franita, Jackie. Everybody's in here this morning. And we got to get right into it. I know what y'all are saying to yourselves. Y'all are saying that Cletus normally comes into this show at least clothed, never half naked. Today, man, well, I'm always half naked because I know normally I don't have on pants. But today is a double up. It's no pants, no shirt. And I'm going to tell you why. We have had many momentous occasions in the history of Black America. Black America has been filled with momentous occasions. We have had states that go on record for taking losses constantly. The state of Florida is probably the armpit of America. The state of Florida, usually when you hear, good morning, Crystal Sex Appeal, I apologize. Normally when you hear a story in America that just don't add up, it starts off with a Florida man or a Florida woman. That's usually what it starts with. It starts with a Florida. And once I see those two words of Florida, I already know some bull's about to happen. One of the great states of our 50 states is the state of Alabama. I'm a huge Alabama Crimson Tide fan. Roll Tide. Alabama has gotten tired of Florida's foolishness. If you actually watch sports, the Alabama-Florida sports rivalry is big. Alabama don't like losing to Florida, and I think life has caught on to Alabama. Alabama has looked at what Florida has been getting attention for, and Alabama was like, we finna win. And what did Alabama do? They started off with Carly Russell. Carly Russell, Alabama's finest, out there finding strange babies on the side of the road, orange-haired people to kidnap her. She just was like, you know what? I'm trying to score points for Alabama. And she did. And Alabama was like, we still got to catch up to Florida. The score is still Life 98, Alabama 97. And we are in crunch time. We need a 3-point shot. Get us our own Steph Curry. Steph Curry's from North Carolina. They say, we need Alabama to step up. And then, in the spirit of Forrest Gump, here comes Alabama for the win. If you have not been watching social media, if you have been living under a rock, if you're not 100% sure of what life is, Alabama won. Alabama won. Alabama was like, you know what we finna do? We finna come together as a people. There was a brawl on a riverboat in Alabama recently, which I don't even know. Terrence Crawford was in Alabama. Terrence Crawford did win the fight. He's from Alabama. I forgot about that. But Alabama was like, not only can Terrence Crawford fight, the population of Alabama can fight. Now, let me go ahead and set this up. It was a fight on a riverboat at a riverboat dock over the weekend. The riverboat has right to the dock because it's a riverboat. We run the riverboat, and in a moment of white privilege, some folk decided that they was gonna park in the riverboat spot. They was gonna park in the riverboat spot. The riverboat got these people. We can't get these people off our boat. The people are just on the boat. They got to get off. That's just like a cruise ship having to come to the dock, and you done park your boat where the cruise ship parks. The cruise ship is like, hey, can y'all move? And y'all like, no, we was here first. Right? So the riverboat was like, hey, man, you jump off the boat. They sent one of the workers off the boat and told him, yo, go move their boat. And after that, chaos ensued. So you can say to yourself, we haven't seen the video. I'm here to show it to you. I've got multiple angles of the video, but this one is my favorite. If we can all get together, man, if we can all come together as a group, a record label and a crew, and we're going to take a look at this video together as one. This is the beginning, and I'm going to break down. Now, there's a young lady. I'm going to be clear. There's some language warnings out there. Y'all going to have to get over those, but I'm going to break this down. I'm going to break this down in a variety of ways so that we can make sure we get every angle of what happened. Now, that right there is the moment when I knew this won't finna be no ordinary fight. That moment, if you look in the upper left corner, that's his hat. What made him decide that the hat won't necessary for the fight is what really let me know that it was about to go down. This gentleman said to himself, if you ever watch politics, people always say, I'm finna throw my hat in the ring of politics. This man threw his hat in the ring of a fight. It was at that moment that he quit. Here's the thing. You can't fire me for fighting on the job if I'm off the clock. That hat is the only thing that job gave him. Because you're going to see later on in the show, everybody else that work on the boat got a blue shirt. He's still in white. He's still in training. He ain't even earned his blue shirt yet. The only thing they gave him was that hat. And he said, I'm fitting to clock out. The hat throw was officially him clocking out. Let's go back again in case you weren't watching, in case you weren't sure what happened here. Now you see him, full hat. He's got on the contemporary work outfit, black shorts, white shirt, looks very, very professional. He done told this white man, and I don't know if this is what he's saying. He said, you better not come over here. Listen here, Mr. Willie, better not come over here. Mr. Willie still came over. As you can see, Mr. Willie is taking a good racist approach to it, no shirt on. Not only is he red-backed, he's red-necked. All right, let's go on. Willie now attacks. He launches himself at Fred. I don't know if this is his real name or not, but that's where he is today. He launches himself at Fred. He hits Fred. Fred takes a hit, eats it, steps back to recover. Now, the recovery is what's important. All right. This is what life is going to teach you, children and adults that are watching. Sometimes life is going to be Mr. Willie and it's going to hit you. What you got to do is at that point decide what you're going to do. Are you finna be Fred? Yes, you are. You're going to take your steps back, look Willie in the eye, and make a decision. That decision is take my hat and throw it. He know he got a crowd. He know people are watching. I'm going to be a showman. He didn't just throw the hat down. He didn't just place it at his feet, slung the hat. I don't work here no more. Y'all don't pay me enough to take this. I'm sick of it. I ain't been here but a week, but I'm sick of it. It's been the worst week of my life. He threw the hat. He said, I'm in here. I'm in here. Hat is off. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if y'all ever see me throw my hat, y'all better come running. Hat's off. Y'all look up and see the hat is gone. Y'all know it's trouble. If I place my glasses now, if I'm in my glasses, I'm gonna place my glasses in a safe place. That's the first thing I'm gonna do, because the glasses cost too much. I can't be out here fighting racism and glasses. They got to go too. And then that means I'm fighting. Once I take my glasses off, I'm already getting jumped, because there's already gonna be two people I got to fight, because I'm gonna see both of them. But that's just my own personal vision problems. All right. Now we see the fight is a square one. All right. Mr. Fred got him. Fred got him. Now here comes some random white people. Blue. There he go. He comes in here also shirtless. So not only is Fred fighting this battle, he's also fighting this battle against white sweat. White sweat is different. White sweat has a different aroma. You don't want to let that get on you. You don't want that to get on you. White sweat is on you. You got on your new work shirt. You done thrown your hat off, but white sweat is on you. But here's what I want y'all to pay attention to. These lines are too long. I say it at amusement parks all the time. Why I got to stand in this long line? It takes too long. When I ride the ferry in Portsmouth, one of the things I notice is that there's a long walk down to the ferry. If you look again to your upper corner, I don't know if y'all can see my cursor or not, but if you look right here, we already got one brother jumping into action. Now, he don't know Mr. Fred. He has no idea who Mr. Fred is. This is when Black Unity took over. If you would have been in the room, all you would have heard was, Sedena, and that brother right there, also in the reverse colors of what Mr. Fred's already wearing, black shirt, white pants, white shoes, begins to sprint. Now, the problem is way too much ground for him to cover, but he's on his way. He is on his way to say, you can hear him say, here I come to save the day. He's getting ready to run down the thing. So we see him now. We're not going to see him for a while. He's not very fast. Sometimes when you go in to help, you got to know you got to be a little bit faster than that. But he was getting in, and that's the point. Get in the game. Help Mr. Fred. Now, Mr. Fred is taking the L. More whites come in. I don't know if that lady's helping or not. Somebody else in red comes over. They are handing Fred a... And there he goes. He made it down. He jumps into action. At first, he's just a breakup guy. There's a cop jogging. Look how slowly this cop is approaching the situation. Mighty Mouse flew down there. This cop is in a solid jog. I'm mad at him because he sees this black man being lynched. I'm making it a lynching. He sees him being lynched down there. Let's play on. This is the dedication I'm talking about. That's the friend you need. That gentleman in the water don't know Mr. Fred to save his life. He ain't never met Mr. Fred. He on the other side. He's literally sitting on the dock of the bay. He done jumped in the water. Won't you put me in the water? Huh? Won't you put me in the water? This now becomes the greatest water event since Moses parted the Red Sea. He jumped in. Black man, fully clothed, jumped in the water to swim over to help Mr. Fred. Right there, not only does he break down the stereotype of black people not knowing how to swim, he also shows you black people are here for black people. Jumped in. He was ready. He don't even know what the fight is about. But I see my black brother losing to I don't think I called him Willie. To Willie and them. It was a Willie Lynch. He swims over. Look at it. Look at the form. Look at the technique. This is a trained swimmer. Notice how there's not a lot of backsplash in the water. He's keeping it in there. He jumped in that water with no regard for what was in the water. Anything could have been in there. Alligators, snakes, snappers, fish, all kind of crabs. You don't know what's in Alabama water. It's Alabama water. They don't even drink Alabama water. But he dove right in to go and help an unnamed Negro to this point. Small, Afro in the water. Coming high, not very fast, but he's on his way. You see Mr. Fred still in the background, swinging them things. I'm out of the water. Push up. I got the off my strength. This one I knew was real. He got there and immediately took his shoes off. Because I'm going to tell you what, the fight for justice deserves good traction. You can't fight for justice if you slipping. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are out here in this lifetime. Let me tell y'all something. There's so many life lessons in this. Some of y'all got relationships or jobs or anything that you feel like you ready to fight for, but you ain't got good traction. Huh? In order for fight for something, make sure you on proper footing. Come on here. Let's exegete the video. Before you start fighting for it, you got to make sure you got good traction. Fellas, sometimes you out there and you trying to do the nasty with socks on, you don't have good traction. You never going to be able to please her in the way necessary because you going to be slipping. Before you can fight for something, make sure you ain't slipping. Before you can fight for it, make sure you ain't slipping. Now the fight is just getting out of hand. Now it's getting out of hand. This is my favorite part. Now we marching on Washington. The shirt is off. Work shirt is off. I now have backup. When the backup gets there, now everybody wants to go back to their boat. Now they want to be peaceful. I'm going to turn the volume off on it. We got some other people walking off. This is where I needed. No, I didn't get all I wanted. This is what I wanted right here. Let me tell you something, black people. Let this be a message to you. They done parked the boat now. If you fight the fight of faith, the cavalry will show up. Today's cavalry is nuck-nucking them. Nuck-nucking them showed up. If you can fight, your help is going to come. Your help may be felons with no shirts. And that's what we got today. They was joining the no shirt party. It was nipples everywhere in this fight. You got to be prepared for anything to happen in a good fight. You got to be ready to go nipple to nipple with racism. You got to be prepared to go nip to nip with racism. And that's what happened here. These gentlemen jumped in nipple to nipple, ready to go. You don't care about your nipples when racism is happening. You think Martin Luther King always wore a shirt? No, he was ready. Nips out. We know it's true. Martin Luther King was a freak. Here we go. Look at this. They on their way. Pants pulled up. We all know in the hood, a pants pull up means a fight is about to ensue. If a brother comes up to you and he pulls up his pants, it's finna be real. He's now entering his fighting stance. It starts by pulling up the pants. Pants pulled down, fashion. Pants pulled up, action. Remember what I'm telling you. Pants down, you still got to sag, you there to brag. But if you pull them up right, you there to fight. Understand what I'm telling y'all now? Pants down, fashion. Pants up, fight. Pants sagging, you're bragging. Pants correct, here comes a chin check. So they done already pulled up their pants. They pants was already pulled up and ready to go. Let's see what ensues. And there they have some verbal altercations. And the left hook was thrown. Pants up jumps in. Now the white people trying to find their way. Now we see the whole boat crew come through. As we know it is because their shirts say crew. They couldn't wait to get there. They in blue shirts. They trying to find. And then random white guy comes in. Now he is ready. Crew. Now the whole boat crew. You can't fire all of us. That lady is getting beat down. This is equal opportunity beating. Now, as y'all can see, the one fat gentleman in there don't quite feel good enough about his chest region to take his whole shirt off. He took his top shirt off, but he's keeping his nipples covered. I think we appreciate that because once it went viral, had he had all his fat out, he wouldn't have felt the same about the situation. But it is going down. That lady is taking a solid hind parts whooping. Here comes another lady. They done put somebody in the water. Look here. Look here. This is my church folk. If we stay to our upper corner, we gonna watch. They dragging her, beating her. She gets up and she is thrown in the water. I'm telling y'all now, your baptism can happen at any time. She was wearing white. They threw her in the water. Won't you put me in the water? Hey, won't you? Thrown in. Just know it could happen at any time. They baptized her in the name of the Father, Son, and these hands. She was baptized in the name of the Father, Son, and these hands. Got her good. We're gonna move on. Let's go later on in the text. Now they've got to get off the boat to try to come and help the woman, the damsel in distress. And now he's taking a tail whooping like none other. These last two guys, this right here. Oh no! Oh no! I hit the wrong button. Now I got to try to find where I was at. Lord have mercy, me and technology. All right, we was there. We was about right here. I apologize to everybody watching. But I ain't seen this much black on white since I read the newspaper. Yeah, we ain't got that far because they tried to throw her in the water. We can always watch that again. Draws out and splash down. There it is. Here comes her husband he wants to be a hero. He's losing off the top. There he goes. Fat guy lost his shirt. There go two white guys who really don't want it. His red pants are way too tight to get in a fight. Walk off. He ain't seen black solidarity like that in a long time. At this point now, they giving it to anybody. Anybody can get it. Police have lost control of the situation. They just out there. They don't know what's happening. They got to start arresting people. And now it's a party on the boat. At this point, they singing the pointers. They singing "We Are Family." At this point, look at it. This guy's well dressed. Well dressed. You can get it too. Yeah. I done told you. Did not tell you. Don't you? I will choke the life out of you. Don't you ever touch me again. Get off of Rufus. I'm coming too, baby. Haymakers. Take that, lady. Kick. Sandal kick. Sandal kick. Sandal kick. Sandal kick. There's more sandal kicks going on down there. And there's a chair. Look at granddaddy. Chair. And then he goes right back to choking. The chair is what you want. That's a man who grew up in a lot of church fights. Because his control of this chair, you know what? I ain't got time to be throwing hands with these young whippersnappers. Chair. Yeah. My fault. I got you. My bad. I ain't mean to hit you with it. Let me go find me an area. Oh, she down? Yeah. There you go. Take that with you. Huh? They call me Willie Chair Slinger. And then the police was like, we got to take you to jail, sir, because that's a chair. You done went too far. You done threw a chair. Let's go back again. Yeah. I will beat yo monkey. Oh, my fault, Charles. My bad. Let me go over here. You got that one. Y'all got her down? She down? Guess what, man? That's what I got for you. Beat. Yo, let's do it again. Yeah. Come on over. You done hit Charles. Now walk over. How many times did I tell you never come on this? That's what he said. I know he was making sounds as he hit people. There's no way he won't making sounds. He had to be giving syllables. Look at my homeboy in the back waving his hands. I did it. Yo, giving shout outs to everybody from Mobile. Shout outs to Tuscaloosa. Roll Tide. Y'all seen what I did. Started it all off. Beat everybody down. Meet me down here for interviews. They done got Mr. Charles beat down. Now he cuffed, laying down there sideways. The chair's over there lonely. The chair's like, what about what I want? What about what I need? What about me? I hear they take the chair in for questioning. Look, they over that Jane hyped up. All you really needed was with some fight music behind it. All we need was somebody to put them in C sharp. I love everything about it. I love everything about it, from the swim over to the chair swings. I love everything about it. When you watch too much wrestling as a child, I'm here for all of it. Not in one moment of my life have I ever said to myself, I wish I was there. That's an event I wish I was at. I would have paid to watch all of that unfold. That right there was classic. Let me tell you something. I'm not sitting next to anybody in Alabama that got a folding chair. If I'm in Alabama and you got a folding chair, I'm out, cuz. I don't want nothing to do with any of it. Cause them Negroes is wilding. Them Negroes is wilding. Wilding. I wish I could have been there. I've been around some amazing fights. At one point in my life, I worked security at a nightclub, and I've seen some fights. I've seen some people get thrown out. I've seen some moments that got scary, but that looked exciting. That right there, Martin Luther King, he stopped hoeing in heaven and he clapped it up for that one. Martin Luther King was like, in Alabama, Martin Luther King was looking down on it like, Malcolm, come look at these niggas. And he looked down, and it was happening. Oh, Martin Luther King was excited. That was the very definition of you gonna learn today. And if we rewind the tape, T, they can play victim all they want to. If we rewind the tape, the first person to throw a punch was Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie threw the first punch, which led to the hat being thrown in the ring. Once the hat was in the ring, we was done. Once he threw the hat up, I knew we had something. I was like, this is fitting to be real. Nobody throw their hat in the air for no reason. It was amazing. To all of Alabama, listen, Alabama, y'all, for the rest of the day, I'm talking like this. Alabama has won. Roll Tide, Alabama, all of us. Willie Coochie, Chuckahominy, all of them cities in that, they won. Denzel said, I'm surprised there was no guns. No, let me tell you why. That wasn't no young people event. Ain't no young people going on no riverboat. That was all old people on that boat, Denzel. That was all old people on that boat. Old men ain't got time. They ain't taking their gun everywhere. Old men leave the gun in the house. Gun is to protect the house. They just run out in the street because they ain't getting into nothing. Them old black men was just there to take Maybelline on a nice day out on the boat. That's all he want to do. Maybelline been warning them there about taking him on that boat. Why you won't ever take me on the boat? Everybody been on the boat. All my friends, men, and took them on the boat. And he was like, all right, I'll take you down there on the boat. I will take you on the boat. And now he got back in that car and he told his wife, you see why I don't ever come down here on this boat? There's always some foolishness down here on that boat when I come in. You know why I don't come down here? This is exactly why I don't come down here. I don't come down here because this right here is what happened. Now, what happened when we stay in the house? Did this ever happen in the house? Last time we had a fight in the house. Never. All our folding chairs is fine. This is why you keep folding chairs. This is why when you have a funeral, when you have a family member that die, you don't ever give the funeral home all their chairs back. You save one. You save one of them chairs, you hide it away, tuck it away, because you never know when you going to need it. And you see that, Maybelline? We done came down here for this foolishness. Now my blood pressure all up. I got to go home and take my pressure pill. They got me down here fighting these white folk like this. You know what be happening out here. You know I got 2 strikes and you gonna bring me, put me in this kind of situation. I'm tell you that right now. We're not coming down here no more. We ain't coming down here no more. My friend Alonzo and I just had a discussion yesterday on folding chairs. You got to have folding chairs. A lot of black people have gone away from their roots of folding chairs, and y'all using those little chairs that y'all use at your kids' games and stuff. Them chairs ain't doing nothing. Them things will fall apart first time. You get you a folding chair, a solid folding chair, with or without cushion. Me personally, I like the cushioned ones because they The regular ones is not easy on your hind parts. The regular folding chairs is like the first week in prison. It's not easy on your buttocks. It's just not. So you want to go with the cushioned ones. Those regular chairs not easy on the buttocks. That's just like the first week in prison. I'm just gonna be real. We're gonna be real. We're gonna be real. It's like the first week in prison. It's not easy on your butt. But you tell Maybelline we're gonna keep one of these chairs, and we're gonna do it. That lady that got hit upside the head with that chair, oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head, huh? I said, oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head. That's right, Carlita. She said, man, I ain't taking that regular chair. I'm taking me a church folding chair for all tailgates from now on. Because you always ready. Homecoming season's coming up. Last year, I went to North State's homecoming. I hadn't been in a long time. I went to homecoming last year, and some young kids yelled out and started running, and people started running, and everybody was like, oh, my God, I don't know where to go. One solid folding chair, you just have batting practice. You stand there with that folding chair, swag them. I hold a folding chair up like Captain America's shield. I'll have that folding chair on my arm. I wish it would. We've learned this now. Come in, yeah. I mean, the form was great. The swings were powerful. He was in there. He was in there. Thank you, Alabama. Thank you. We applaud you. There's been so much in the fight for racial equality that Alabama has missed out on. But that fight right there, Alabama got it right. Alabama, Spike lead it. They did the right thing. Walmart ain't gonna have no folding chairs nowhere. Nowhere. That was my time for the day. 32 minutes. I did all 32. Before we go anywhere, the second part of our show, this part is gonna be kind of closed. I gotta be at least semi-closed. UNC Greensboro. I don't know if y'all can see it because now I can't see the screen. I'm just hoping for the best. I wore this shirt yesterday. It smelled like cookout. It smelled like a cookout, but I had this shirt on yesterday. And the reason why this shirt means anything to me is that my daughter is going to the University of North Carolina, Greensboro. So we might not have so much show the rest of the week because my daughter leaves for college on Wednesday. She rolls out. She leaves the nest on Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday in 2 days. She leaves the nest. She goes. I got to publicly acknowledge we had a party for her on yesterday. I had it at a friend of mine's backyard. The Lord knows how much blessing I can deal with. He didn't bless me. I got a big backyard. My backyard though, like if we was applying backyard to butt, my backyard would be voluptuous. But I have a friend that has a BBL backyard. He got a BBL backyard. His is big. So we had a party for her in the backyard. We had about 50-something people, man. 50-something very close people came by. And the plan was this. I told her, don't invite no kids. You invite all the little kids from school, they're not going to bring no good gifts. You need to invite adults. This is about the parents inviting adults so that the adults can give good gifts. She got money and gift cards and all kinds of stuff. So I want to make sure I go out and thank my good friend Michael Jerome Massey, man, the attorney Massey, man. We had him. He made a generous donation to my daughter as well. So that was great, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that came out. We had a great time, man. It was fantastic. It was a lot of work. I'm still recovering from it. I was going to take today off. The hard part about it is, when you do that. But normally I have to do this and then work again. But I got fired from my other job. So I ain't even got to do that today. So I can at least go back and rest after I do this show. So this is one of the reasons why I ain't even put no pants on. I just can go out. But very proud of my daughter. I will probably do some kind of dedication to her on Wednesday or after I drop her off. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to work. Everybody keep asking me if I'm fitting to cry. She's going to college. She ain't going to prison. That's the whole thing. Y'all don't cry when Nut and them go to prison. Y'all just be like, oh, well, that's where his life has been, so he's going to prison. That's the same way I feel about her going to college. She's been doing great her whole time. This has been the plan all along for her to go off and go to college. She's chosen the college to go to, and she's going. She said, you got fired again. Yes. The again is the part that hurts me, Brianne, is that y'all make it seem like the firing is something that happens to me a lot. But yeah, I got, and and you doubled up on your again. You made your again in all caps. And that's crazy. I cried when she graduated. I didn't cry when she graduated because she was graduating. I cried when she graduated because my mama didn't get to come see her graduate. And I was going to pack my mama up and bring her with me, but she is so comfortable in that cabinet. It's just a lot. I was going to bring my mama to the graduation, but then I would have to open the cabinet, pull it. Now, I got some miniature little urns for my mama. I might have to go ahead and take one of them down there and let my mama be there that way. I take her, well, I put her in the car. Now, if I put my mama's urn in the passenger seat, am I able to drive in the HOV lane? That's my question. I need help for that. Y'all let me know. But I'm finna drop her off on Wednesday, get out of there, and then I'm finna take her room and turn it into my office. And Betty said, hit you on the ride back. I don't have to ride back, Betty. That's the good thing. That's how God be looking out for me, like he gave that man that chair. I'm gonna be hitting crying in the head, yeah, because I'm leaving from dropping her off and I'm going straight to DC. I got 3 shows in Washington, DC, the 11th, 12th, and 13th. I'll be at the DC Improv. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna be fantastic. I'll be up there on the 11th, 12th. I'm really looking forward to the 13th. That show's gonna be great because I'll be working with Tony Woods on the 13th. I ain't worked with Tony Woods in a long time, man. He's a legend. If you know anything about Tony Woods was one very inspirational in the career of Dave Chappelle and all kinds of people from DC. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a high time in the Lord up there. So looking forward to it. But shout out to any and everybody that came out yesterday. I can't even give y'all all the names of people that was there, and I don't want to start naming people I didn't forget. So everybody that came out, I thank y'all so much for being there to support my daughter and to be a folding chair in her life. I just thank y'all for being a folding chair in my daughter's life. I thank y'all for swimming across the river to come and support her on yesterday. That was fantastic. I don't know what else happened this weekend. Nothing takes precedent over those two things, other than the United States women's national team got kicked out the World Cup. But none of y'all care about soccer but me, so it ain't no need for me to talk about it. I've been on for 38 minutes. I'm finna let y'all go. It's been fantastic. Remember, so many key elements that we learned from that video. When life punches you, when life hits you hard, you take a couple steps back, regroup, refocus, and throw your hat back in the ring. That's what I'm telling y'all right now. We not finna give up. It's Monday, and Mondays hit a lot of us hard. But when that Monday hits us, hey man, take the hit, step back a little bit, and throw your hat in there and say, Monday, I'm coming to whoop your hind parts. And that's gonna work out. And when you do that, when you decide that you're gonna get in the fight, here's the thing. We feel like we're gonna be left alone and ain't nobody gonna be able to help us. Because I'm telling you, the rest of the week is going to jump. Our problems, our situations is going to get on us a little bit. And you're going to feel like you're getting attacked on every side by your problems and situations. Just know God has got people coming. He got people swimming across the river. He got people taking their shirts off and coming in reinforcement. There's so much that's coming that's on its way. If you can endure the attacks, if you can just go ahead and shield yourself and stay strong during those attacks, Lord knows there's reinforcements coming. And when you look around and you say to yourself, Lord, these things seen, these giants don't want to fall. He finna give you a folding chair. Pull your pants up and prepare to fight. He gonna give you a folding chair, something that you can attack the enemy with. It's going to be a lot this week, man. That brawl is supposed to break all of us down. Listen, that brawl needs to strengthen you. You need to look at that brawl and you need to realize it's so much more in your life. That brawl is a metaphor for a lot of our lives. And everybody's not necessarily going through that. But it's some people, man, that brawl is a metaphor for your life. You just doing what you're supposed to do. You just fighting a good fight. And it seems like life is attacking you out of nowhere. You getting attacked out of nowhere. Refocus. Get your traction, settle down, and fight that fight. And when you get in that fight and it seems like it's overwhelming and you getting taken over and it's too much to bear, know that you got some reinforcements on the way. There's some people coming through swinging chairs for you. The Lord will swing a chair for you. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be all right. In the end, it's going to be all right. I appreciate all y'all, man. I'll tune in again tomorrow. I've been encouraged to take a sick day, but I don't have time to take sick days. Not from y'all. Y'all take y'all sick days when y'all get sick of me, but I ain't gonna never be sick of y'all. And until next time, man, I'll see y'all again in the morning. I'm out.